Hello, my loves, and welcome back today for a special series of Battle of the Subscriptions. So, as you can tell below, today we're doing our Battle of the Ipsy Bag. So, we did our Glam Bag Plus the other day, and today I received this bag. I actually was going to do our Bratz doll challenge today, but I don't really feel good. As you guys could hear me, I have a stuffed up nose, so I figured we'd do something a little easy today, and I review as well as put on all the products that came in this month's Glam Bag. So really quick before we get into the products, I just want to show you, it comes in this cute little bag. I'll describe it more later. And as you open it up, you get your 5 beauty products. And you get your 5 beauty products. You get your 5 beauty products. What's wrong with me? Beauty products, and just to go through them really quickly, we have the Morphe bronzer, an Estate highlighter, a Yensi BC foundation, a Shot de London lip gloss, and a Hava face mask. So if you guys are interested in seeing all of these products as well as how I incorporate them into my routine, stay tuned. Before we get into the product, I did want to mention something really special. I did make an Instagram, and I'll link that below. But 2 new beauty box contacted me and wanted me to be as sort of like an ambassador. They provided me with a link as well as a referral code. And before you guys go out and buy the box, I definitely want to get both of them first. And as always, I'll tell you guys my true blue opinion. So the first box is called Yes, Oh Yeah. You head on over to my Instagram. I have them linked. I posted a picture. So you could go ahead and check the box out and the website out yourself. But I will link that below. The second one is Sugar Face Bag. They're both very similar to Ipsy. They range at about $10 to $13 a month. They include beauty products and face products. And if you guys are interested, like I said, I'll leave my link and referral code below. So without any further ado, let's get into our Ipsy Battle of the Subscriptions Season 2, Episode 2. Hello, my babies. So I know, drastic change from before. I look crazy with no makeup on. You guys know that. But, so, okay, introducing, like I just did, our March 2019 Ipsy Glam Bag. And I'm super excited to receive this because before I looked in the mail today, I got a Snapchat from one of my good friends, Bianca. She always supports me on my YouTube. She loves what I'm doing. So she sent me a little video today of her getting her Ipsy bag. And she's like, even though I'm so upset, still going to review it. And she pretends to be me and does a nice little review on her Ipsy bag. So shout out to my girl, Bianca. Love you. Keep your head up forever. You know you're my girl. But let's get into our products. So, like I showed you guys the little bag before, I was happy with the things I got from the little Ipsy this month. And I say the little Ipsy because you guys know that I'm an Ipsy Glam Bag Deluxe member now. So, this March is Women's Month. It says, and off she went to change the world. And I think that is so cute. It's so beautiful because honestly, that's what I'm trying to do. I mean, I don't really have an idea how to change the world yet, but I want to make some kind of impact. I want people to remember me. And I got some very bad news today about another one of my best friends. She lost somebody that was very close to her. So I'm like getting choked up because she's really one of my close friends and I can't even imagine what she's going through. So just want to take like a few seconds. Love you, Nicole. And let's get into our Ipsy Glam Bag Deluxe. So, I'm a little sick. As you guys know, I was like sick the entire winter. I look like crap, blah, blah, blah. So, we're going to do it a little bit different today. So, I looked at the contents of the bag and I was like, this is kind of like a full face of makeup, not going to lie. So, I'm going to show you the products while I get ready. Okay, sorry about that. We went flying off the bed, actually toppling off the bed. The first product this month that I actually already used in my skincare routine was from Ahava. Now, I was super excited to get this because if you guys watched the FabFitFun video, Sarah said the brand Ahava is really, really good. So I'm not sure if this was the one that she actually got, But what this is Time to Clear Purifying Mud Mask. And you leave it on for 2 minutes and you wash it. I'm not sure if you're supposed to use it with wet skin because it doesn't say. So I'm assuming it is dry skin. But with wet skin, it actually worked pretty well. So it cleared pores over here on my nose because I have very bad pores, as well as over here. So when I'm just looking in the mirror in front of me, and when I got out of the shower today, my face looked a lot clearer than it usually does. This was a very good inclusion in the box. And the makeup routine is foundation. So I'm just going to face really quick, and then we'll try the YESOHYAS BC foundation. This is a full coverage foundation plus SPF 40. So it is a BBCC cream, but it says that it's a full coverage foundation. So I'm really excited to try. My face is nice and primed. I'm going to take a little bit of the BBCC foundation and put it on my hand so I can go in with my beauty. I would like choose as a color because it is a little bit of like a medium, and I try not to choose mediums even though I always wind up choosing the color medium. It does look a little like dewy, which I don't always like love. It applies on thick. I for sure think it is full coverage, if you guys can tell. But like I said, I definitely don't think it's the right color for me. Okay, so I applied a generous amount to my face and neck. And my first reaction is the color is definitely not one I would pick. Even though I do have I have darker foundations than this, it just isn't the right undertone for me. It's very golden, and I don't like golden at all. And it's for sure a different color than my neck, even though I didn't blend it down all the way on my neck. It definitely looks like it's a different color. It's for sure a dewy formula, so if you're oily or prone to oily skin, this is definitely not for you. I have like normal to combination skin. I'm definitely not oily, so dewy isn't usually bad for me, but it's very like bright. It's very wet. I don't know if it has to dry down or what the case is, but I'm going to put on some concealer and be right back. So I applied my concealer and put on some Bake, and it actually did make the foundation brighten up a bit. So I'm kind of liking it right now. I can't say so yet, but I do want to move on to our next product from our Ipsy box. And now, I told you guys that I did order an add-on for my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus before I saw this box. This I was happy because it was a different name, so at least I have 2 Morphe bronzers now in different colors. I'm just going to use this as a bronzer, and I'm going to be using my Jeffree Star brush. Okay, so it comes in a packaging like this. Is more of a cooler. It's not so much of a cool tone. It's definitely a warm tone, but it's cooler than the other shade. So I'm going to go in with my Jeffree Star JS1 brush and get some products and go ahead and bronze all over my face. I usually stick with right above the bake and come right to like the center of my eye. I don't like to bring it too in because then it looks kind of weird. But I'm used to actually using the Wet n Wild's brush. So this Jeffree Star brush is a little bit different for me. And even though I am living for it, it is going to take a little bit to get used. So now that it's all over my face, like I said, I'm not too crazy about it, but it does give that bronze look without looking too blocky like I usually look. For some reason, I always look blocky, and I guess to me that's like a contour look. So once I see that, I'm like, okay, to like the makeup world, I realize that that's not always like a good look, and I want to find other ways to look better. Okay, so I'm gonna go bake and be right Ipsy box. After I dust off my bake and before I spritz my face with a setting spray, and we're going to use the Wet n Wild's Photo Focus in Rose so our highlighter can be as poppin' as it is. Okay, so the Estate highlighter comes in a packaging like this, and it says Do Me Baked Highlighter Powder. So I opened this before, and I was kind of shocked because it is a pinky color on the front as well as the product itself. So I've never had like a pinky highlighter, so I'm really excited to try. I'm going to take our Jeffree Star JS4 brush and go in with a little bit of product. And I'm actually going to try to use a lot of product. Now my face is still a little bit wet, so let's see how this looks. It definitely does have a pinky pearl vibe, and I love it. It's so cute. As you can tell, it's not, but it does have that baby pink vibe, and it does have that dewy wet look, and I am living for it. It is so cute. I'm going to take a little on my finger to do for my nose. I love it. I love it. It has an iridescent vibe, and honestly, I do think it has kind of a bluish tint. Regina George highlighter. I was actually watching Alyssa Estrada's video. I'll link it below for you guys to see, where she tries on the Regina George highlighter from Jeffree Star. So if you guys are interested, go check her out. So this was a great inclusion in this month's box. Now, last but not least, we're in London, a lip lustre lip gloss, and it says Mini Lip Lustre in Call Me. So my mom tried this on before, and she did say there wasn't really a color. It kind of was just like a gloss. So that's a little upsetting, because it does have like a very pretty color in the bottle. You would think that it would eclipse that color, but it definitely is just a clear gloss. I'm not complaining because I love clear gloss, but it definitely would have been good to get this color. So all in all, the box was really cute this month, and I'm happy with all the products. I'm going to go ahead and finish my makeup and come back for my final look. So now that my makeup's complete and I had a chance to really look at all the products, my final outlook on this month's Ipsy box was that I did like it. It definitely was better than last month's box, but it wasn't as good as boxes that we've gotten in the past, or the Glam Bag Plus for sure. My favorite product from this month's box was definitely the Estate highlighter. The color was so cute, and I love the pinky dewy look. My least favorite item in this month's box was the Chiate London lip gloss. I'm upset because there wasn't really a color. Even though I do love clear gloss, this wasn't supposed to be a clear gloss. So I was a little upset because this is one of my favorite colors for summer. So I would have loved to get a color like this. Also, another item I really didn't like was the Yensa Color BC Foundation. So I really am not a big fan of BB and CC creams. It's not for everybody, and they're definitely not for me. I looked at the color of the foundation in general, and I didn't like the match that they picked for me, as well as the overall texture of my skin afterwards. Now, in the video, it doesn't look so bad. It actually looks pretty good, but in person, it's very splotchy, and it looked like it dried down to a powder. I'm not sure if it has to do with the powder that I did put on, but I use that powder every day. Now, that being said, I am open to trying Yensa's other cosmetics in the future, but just their BBCC cream wasn't for me. The other two things that I did like this month was the inclusion of the Morphe Debutante bronzer. I'm always excited to receive Morphe products because I love Morphe as a brand, what they stand for, and just everything about them. So even though I wasn't crazy about the color, I definitely will include this in my kit and have it for future use. The product that I liked was the AHA Clear Purifying Mud Mask. It's perfect for somebody who's in a rush. You don't have to wait for it to dry down, and it has the same effect of a clay mask that dries down in like 10 to 15 minutes. Like I said, all in all, I was pretty happy with the box up for this episode of Battle of the Subscriptions. So stay tuned for the finale to see which box actually wins this, which items are gonna be in our giveaway. So that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Before you go, please subscribe, like, comment, hit that little notification bell. You can be notified when we do our huge 100 subscriber giveaway. I forgot to mention yesterday that I am on Instagram now. The link is down below. Put my Ipsy referral code down below, as well as some more information that I have for you guys. But that's it for now, and I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow for our Bratz Doll Challenge, courtesy of Stacy Lynn and Angie P. Love you all. Bye.